Hello Libra, what's going on? Welcome to your November astrology and tarot reading. My name is Gobind. This is your channel for grace. Thank you so much for watching the video, for giving it a thumbs up, and also hitting that notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. What we're going to go through today is a few special events or astrological transits or aspects that are happening in November. And also, while I'm talking about those events, I'm going to be pulling cards for you guys. So we're doing these videos a little bit different than I normally have been. So I'm just going to go right into it. I've already cleared the cards, cleared the space, and created sacred space. So I wanted to see how doing it this way kind of feels. But so far, because you are the 7th video I'm recording, it's been going really well. So Libra, 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 Libra. Holy moly. Where do I start? First of all, I think that your most magnificent or the most powerful transits that are going to be happening this month, that are going to be affecting you the most, are the aspects that Venus is going to be making. But we will begin by talking about the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, because that is the first thing that it hits on today, the day this video comes out. Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio, and it's not done with its retrograde until November 20th. So that's a long time for a retrograde, especially in Scorpio. But we're in Scorpio season, and Scorpio season asks us to change, to shift, to transform our lives, and to take a deep look at what's working, what's not, so that we can, with the knowledge, with the wisdom that we receive from being in the underworld, this Pluto ruled energy, 8th house ruled energy, and then coming back up and saying, okay, I've been through there, I've seen what I have to see, now this is what I need to change. So that's why this is going to be so powerful for all of us. For you, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 2nd house of values, of the things that you value, of the things that are powerful to you, that mean things to you. This is also the house that's ruled traditionally or naturally ruled by Taurus. And so with this Taurus energy, it's significant because there's going to be a full moon in Taurus. That's what I was trying to say. But it's significant because of that reason. But it's also significant because Taurus, Venus also likes to be in Taurus, just like it likes to be in Libra. So that's why Venus aspects this month are going to be really powerful for you, and I wanted to highlight those. But this Venus retrograde in your 2nd house is going to be asking you, what do I value? What do you value? What's important to you in your life? Are you surrounding yourself with the things that are important, or are you not able to materialize things in your life because you're kind of on the wrong channel? Like you're not connected. You're not listening to the universe. You're blocking manifestation, because the 2nd house is all about bringing things into form. It's that powerful manifesting energy of Taurus and groundedness and the earth and this 3-dimensional physical time-space reality. And it all begins in the mind. So it begins with our thoughts. That's very Mercury. But then it has to take it down onto the earth, is to bring it down to earth or bring it into form. And that's why this is so significant for you. So you have to ask yourself, what are you creating? What are you bringing to form right now? And remember that you're manifesting all the time. You're manifesting when you think things. You're manifesting when you feel things. You're manifesting when you are being creative in any sense. It's also important to know that, when you're feeling good, you're manifesting, and when you're feeling bad, you're manifesting. What are you attracting? You're a mirror of the universe. The universe mirrors you. And that's what the law of attraction really represents or states for us, is this mirroring action. So if you check in with that, you'll know where you're at, and then what it is that you need to see, and then where it is you need to go next. You're on a journey. You get the Fool card. And the Fool is about being on a journey. It's about starting something. It's different. It's new. It has a little bit of that feeling of excitement and also curiosity. It's being a little bit naive. It's having that desire to move forward despite like not even worried about what the consequences are or any of that. But it's a beautiful beginning. The other thing I'm going to mention from this card is, I don't know if you can see the little butterflies by the woman, and then this white wolf. And there's also a significance here with the story of the two wolves that live inside of us, and how one wolf, like it's basically the you know, the angel or the devil on your shoulders, but one wolf is the light and represents the light, and the other wolf represents the dark. And it's like, you know, the angry emotions, the light, the lightness, the love, the joy, and then the anger and all of that. And so which wolf like wins? They're like having this battle, and which wolf wins is the one that you feed. That's the story. And so the wolf that will win here, represented by the white wolf, is the light energy. And that's what you're moving towards. And Libra is also about seeing the beauty in things, and also being really compassionate for other people, and understanding relationships and wanting to find balance in your life. So when things are chaotic or where things are stormy, it doesn't feel good. So Mercury in retrograde in your second house will show you the things that are not working out in your material world and what you need to do to shift it or to change it. The next card that we get is the Six of Swords, which is time is right for a journey. So not only are you getting the Fool, right, the beginning of a journey, you're also getting the card of the Six of Swords, that the time is right to go on a journey. In the traditional, I think it's the traditional tarot. I could be wrong, but for some reason I'm getting this image. There's a boat, and they're like leaving, right? And they're going towards from stormy, like choppy waters into calm waters. And that's the energy of this Six of Swords. So this could literally be a physical journey, a trip, or it could be a metaphorical journey, like a journey away from whatever is giving you difficulty in your life. Those two things are very significant, and those two cards really match the energy for you this month so far, especially with that Mercury in Scorpio retrograde. So let's talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about the moon first. So crazy, you literally just got the moon card. So the moon is going to be significant for you this month. The moon, there's going to be a full moon in Taurus. And like I said, Venus loves to be in Taurus and in Libra. It's kind of, I think it's exalted in Taurus. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, it really likes to be in Taurus. It loves the sensual part of life. It loves like taking care of itself, like the luxuries of being comfortable, right? And so on this day, on this full moon day in Taurus, this is going to be like your day. Like this is going to be your day to like fully take care of yourself, to fully go into the entire like Libra and Taurus energy where sensuality thrives and beauty lives. And it's going to be a powerful day because, so feel me out here, or hear me out. Here's the connection. You've got Mercury retrograde in Scorpio in the second house, naturally ruled by Taurus, which is exalted by Taurus, and which the moon is exalted in. Sorry, I can't find my words. Plus, the full moon is in Taurus. So this retrograde is like, hey, let's check this out. Do you have your like material world figured out? Like, is this the material world you want to live in? Is this comfortable for you? This world you've created, this world that you live in, that you've manifested, or does it need to shift? And once you figure that out, this full moon in Taurus will sort of like seal it in, like open it up and bring it to life. It's going to be so beautiful for you guys. I'm super excited for Libras this month. And let's talk about the whole Venus aspect. So Venus is moving into Sagittarius on the 1st. So it's like hated. I mean, it really doesn't like being in, it really does not like being in Scorpio. So moving into Sagittarius is like, things like relax. We can breathe. We can like take a moment to enjoy, you know what I mean? Like life. It is also, conjuncting Jupiter on the 24th, which is significant because both Jupiter and Venus are going to be aligning with the galactic center point. So your ruling planet is going to be aligning with the galactic center point on November 24th. That might even be Halloween. I don't know if that's a Thursday or not. Anyways, I mean, not Halloween. What am I talking about? Thanksgiving. So there's that aspect of like gratitude. But this is about, for you, all this Venus and Sagittarius energy is bringing up this like good luck energy. It will be a moment for you to communicate, because all of this Venus and all of this Sagittarius energy is happening in your 3rd house of communication. Here's the deal. Libra is all about relationships. Libra rules relationships. If in your life you are in relationships that are not working, but there's a possibility, there's a chance for working things out, or there's a chance for true communication that can lead to something beautiful, this is the time to do it. This is the month to do it, because you have Venus moving into Sagittarius on November 1st in your 3rd house of communication. The Sun moving into Sagittarius in the 3rd house of communications. That's you. That's our identity. We have Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 3rd house of in Sagittarius in the 3rd house of communication, and we will have a new moon in Sagittarius in your 3rd house of communication. So if you have not brought something up that needs to be brought up, talked about something important that needs to be discussed, this is the time to do it. Also, though, you have to be careful, because even though Sagittarius feels better than hang on, that's not really what I want to say. I was going to say Sagittarius feels better than Scorpio. I guess Scorpio season has its beauty. It has its power. It's potent. It's deep. It's intense. It's really strong. And Sagittarius eases that intensity up a little bit so that we can relax, but also fire up the engines again. And okay, we're about to hit Capricorn season, which is like, here we go. We start climbing up towards our goals, everything that we've set, all the things that we've manifested. We start climbing up the mountain. And all this time we've been getting ready. It's like climbing Mount Everest. You have been out and about figuring out if you really want to do the climb, making sure you have all the equipment, going around and buying all the things you need to buy, getting all your packages and your packs ready. And then once December comes, it's like you're at the base of Mount Everest and you're ready. You're ready to go on this journey. And remember that it is a new journey because you get the Fool. And the importance of it is that you have to remember that this Sagittarius energy, it actually, after having described all that, the Sagittarius energy does feel better than Scorpio. However, it does have this thing where it can be, it can say things out of line. It can say things without thinking. It's really honest. Like Sagittarius tells the truth. That's why it's like, you have to communicate the truth now. This is the chance. All this 3rd house communication inside, this is Sagittarius for you. Communicate, speak your truth. Like speak the truth, because when you speak the truth, things clear up. When you speak the truth, that like gets rid of the heaviness and it makes things lighter. You just can't be like ruthless with it. Sagittarius can be a little ruthless. So you can't be ruthless with it. Let's see the last 2 cards that came out for you. The 3 of Cups and the King of Cups. Beautiful cards. The Three of Cups is about rejoicing and celebrating, because now is the time for happy occasions, whether love, of celebration, or of reaching the end of your journey. This is also a card of hospitality. So you are, I think you're going to be receiving a lot of blessings with this full moon in Taurus. I think you're going to be feeling like showered with like self-care, like seriously go get a massage or something on this day, like pamper yourself on this day. Getting the moon, no joke. Getting the Fool, no joke. Getting the Six of Swords, you're moving forward. Getting the Three of Cups, rejoice. It's time to celebrate. And then getting the King of Cups. This brings up this desire, this need to really master your emotions, or at least check in with your emotions, and make sure they're, that you know how you feel about things. Being sure about how you feel is important. If you're unsure about how you feel, whether you communicate or not, I don't know if the message will come through like you want it to. It's okay to be unsure, but this is really important for you to align yourself with, relate in relationships with relationships that help you feel good about yourself, and bring the best from you, bring the best out of you. You get from the Shaman Oracle deck many paths. Many paths. This card is beautiful, and what I like about this card is it points to the fact that we have so many options in life. We have so many things that are can transpire. So many things that we can choose to activate. And that gives you freedom. That really does give you freedom. The other thing that comes up from this is there's not one way to do it right. And you really have to listen to your intuition. You have to strengthen your intuition. That's the moon. You have to connect with your emotions. You get 2 cards that are cup cards, and then the moon, which is all about emotions. You are on a journey towards finding love in your heart, towards finding that inner love, self-love in your heart. When you have that, and when you're centered and you're grounded and you are you, it's easier to find people that align with you, because you start to attract those type of people. Libras, most of the time, they can't be without a partner. They can't, like, the relationships is what they do. That's what they're good at, So, or at least that's where they feel the most comfortable. Like, you could never find a Libra like hanging out all alone. You know what I mean? Like being a loner. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. They need relationships to like fulfill them in their lives. But you have a choice. There's many paths to take. So knowing that, don't feel restricted this month. Don't feel restricted. Understand that you have options and you can choose which way to go. And if you do that, the stress, the pressure will come off, and you will feel so much better about yourself. 100% better. And you'll feel ready for December. And if you haven't watched my November astrological forecast video, I highly recommend you watch it, because I go over these transits in details. I show you the charts, and I talk about how the energies will be affecting us as a collective. This is a very important month. Very important month. We have to pay attention. We have to focus. We can't just nonchalantly keep moving through life, especially if you want to change, especially if you want energies to shift. You need to stay on top of it. Once December comes, you better have all your stuff ready. Better have your pack ready to start going up the mountain. God only knows what would happen if you didn't have everything you need and you were in the middle of the icy mountain. I mean, like, yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. I love you guys. Have an awesome month. I'll see you again in a month to talk about December. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, and check out all the other videos I do throughout the month, which are new moon and full moon ceremonies, astrology videos, pick a card readings, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Have an awesome day. Happy Halloween. Satnam.